Hey there, welcome to the Babbling Grapefruit. It's gotten nice. It's summertime. I mean, I couldn't be more excited. It's summer. Love the summer. Especially, when you're living in Canada, the summer is just that much better. And one of the things that I love about the summer, one of the things that I get into in the summertime, and I don't know if any of you do, is golf. I like to golf. One of the main reasons I like to golf is because it's such a challenge. It's so hard. It's also one of the things that I'm actually improving at athletically. As I get older, there's basically nothing that I'm going to get better at, athletically speaking anyway, right? You get older, you're going to lose your athleticism, lose your dexterity, get injured more quickly, all those things, and what that's going to mean is that you're probably going to be worse at most sports. Also, most sports I've been playing most of my life, so I know I'm not going to ever be any better of a baseball player or a basketball player, definitely not a hockey player, because I was never good at that sport. Some would argue I was never good at basketball or baseball either, but not the point, okay? I like playing golf, but there's something that really irks me. It irks me when I'm playing, and look at that. There's what seems to be a hair, probably from my chest. That's on that grapefruit. Well, we got rid of it. It's all good. It's my own. Anyhow, so it's only, what irks me, right? What irks me. And what irks me is that people are always making excuses on the golf course. And it's the sport where cheating is the most readily accepted. I got a cut on my finger, and it burns from grapefruit. I didn't want to have a Band-Aid on as I ate it. I thought that was probably pretty gross, especially considering the way I eat these with my hands and stuff. So it really, really does irk me because the cheating is nonstop. And the excuse making is very, very prevalent in golf. But nowhere else. It doesn't apply. And that just drives me crazy. So, if you don't play golf, maybe you don't know this or you don't understand what I'm talking about. So let me explain. You're playing and you hit a shot, and your next shot is a putt on the green, and it's 2 or 3 feet away from the hole, right? And you look at your buddies and you say, hey, that's good, right? You're good with that? You're good with that? You're good with that? And you make sure everyone's okay with you not having to put it in the hole. So that there's no chance at short 2 or 3 foot putt you miss, and then you don't have to continue, right? Nobody gives a shit. They let you get away with that. They let you get away with not having to put it in the hole. And you ask for the excuse to not you put it in the hole. Drives me crazy. The whole point of the game is to put the ball in the hole. So why, in this situation, it's the only one that this exists, in this situation, do we look around and ask our friends to let us get away with not putting it in the hole? Why do our friends let us get away with not putting the ball in the hole? Think of another sport. Think of anything. I'll use baseball for now as an example. So imagine you hit a ball and it hits right off the top of the fence and comes down. Nobody looks around and says, close enough, right? Good enough. That's good enough. You're good enough? You're good enough with that? You're good with that? You're good with that? Yeah, give him the home run. Go ahead. No, that never happens. But in golf, it's allowed? Why? Why is it allowed? Sure, you're right. Most times it's going to go in. That's probably what you're thinking. The reason it's called a gimme is because most times it's going to go in. 99.9% of the time, you're going to hit that putt that's a gimme, so no need to waste time putting it in the hole. What time? You're not losing time. Put it in a gosh darn hole. It don't work that way. And you're only really working against yourself when you do this, right? You're only cheating yourself when you cheat your score in golf, which happens all the time too, right? You get up to the hole, you're saying, hey, what are you laying there, bud? What are you putting for? And buddy says, 6. This guy lost two balls in this hole. How the hell is he shooting a 6? There's no way. And then he goes, oh yeah, you're right. 1 duffed, 2 in the woods, drop 3, hit 4 short, hit 6 long, 7 up. Right. Yeah, I'm laying 7. Yeah, you're right. That's what happens all the time. Why are you cheating? Who are you trying to impress? It doesn't make any sense to me. You wouldn't imagine coming home from your men's league softball game and your family or your wife, whatever, ask you, how'd you do today, babe? And you're like, no, we won, 6-5, and I hit a home run. When you didn't hit a home run, why would you lie about that? But you're gonna sit there and lie and say, I shot a 98 when you should have shot a 101 because you shaved 3 strokes off your game during the hole. It makes no sense. I know some of you are out there. You're watching this and you're saying, "Wow, okay, thanks, Sway." Like golf, right? This doesn't apply to just golf. Well, it just applies to golf in the way that there's only a place in which I can figure out. I can't think of another situation in which anybody's saying it's close enough. But imagine it happening in the real world. Imagine this. You're with your partner, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever. And that person brings you very close to climaxing. And they look up at you and they say, good enough? And you say, sure, yeah, good enough. Go ahead, move on. Move on to the next hole, right? Can you imagine that? Could you imagine that? You'd never do that. But in golf you will? Why? No, you want the satisfaction of finishing that, and you want the satisfaction of finishing the golf hole, but in one situation, you deny yourself that satisfaction. You allow your friends to deny themselves that satisfaction. Your partner's in the golf game, but you wouldn't your partner in life. Huh? You ever think about that? I bet you didn't. I bet you hadn't thought of that. But it's true. It's very, very obvious parallel. Right? Right? What else is like that? It's like this. It's like, imagine you were really craving, chocolate cake. And really craving a grapefruit. And instead of eating this grapefruit, imagine I got on this show and I was like, man, I'm really craving this grapefruit. But instead of eating it, I'm just going to rub it all over my face and I'm going to smell it. But then I'm just going to leave it here. Because it's close enough. It got close enough to my mouth. But it didn't go in. It's not satisfying. That's not finishing. That's what this is about. It's about finishing what you started. When you stand on the tee box, when you let the ball fly, you should finish the hole the same way I finished the grapefruit. The same way as you finish the deal with your partner. The same way your home run is only when it goes over the fence. Or it's the same way that the golf ball belongs in the hole. And then you know what's great? I'm going to tell you this. I was playing golf just the other day. And the boys, they're closest to the hole, eh? Closest to the hole, $5, eh? Closest to the hole there, bud. Got to be on the green to qualify. So the 3 buds, they hit it and nobody's on the green. I go ahead and I hit it and I'm right there. I'm on the fringe, I'm not on the fringe, I'm on the green. Just the way the green was mowed it was kind of blending the green and the fringe, and I'm right there on the edge. And they come up to it and they say, oh, sorry bud, not on the green there, bud. You're on the fringe there, bud. And I wanted to look at them and say, it's not close enough. How many holes today have you jerk-offs looked at me and said, hey, this putt is close enough, right? It's close enough. It's good enough. But this isn't close enough, and now all of a sudden, that's not close enough? No, not close enough this time. Of course not. Jag-offs. I don't know, man. Here's what I say. Finish the deal. Finish the deal. Finish what you started. You start something, you should finish it. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly. And that exists in life as it does in golf. It exists in grapefruit as it does in life. And another day where a grapefruit can teach us a lesson about being better people. through my anger. How do you like that? Anyways, Grapefruit's done. So am I. See you in a couple days.